So let's have a look at how dirty this thing is. You can see over here we have pollen streaking down this thing. It is a mess. We don't ever really clean anything on the outside of our house until the tree pollen is done for the season, and we're finally there. So we're gonna knock this stuff right off of here. Stick around. And of course, before Dan gets into the heavy cleaning, I wanted him to take you guys on a brief tour of the roof of the RV. You can see that winter has really taken a toll. We've got branches, dirt, pollen, you name it, but no damage, and that's what really matters. Now let's get this clean. So just like any wife, I'm always a little nervous when my husband's climbing the ladder to get up here on top of the RV. Couple that with a little bit of water in suds and it's a recipe for disaster. But the good news is our roof is 100% walkable. So we don't have to worry about him falling through the roof. We only have to worry about him falling off the roof. He is extra careful. He does take his time and he understands to keep his eyes open up there. There's a lot to trip over and a lot to get entangled with as he's going through the process of cleaning the roof. Step one in the process was to go up there with his power washer and start clearing off some of the loose debris that was up there. You saw from the video there were some sticks, little bit of pollen, and other things that have fallen off our pine trees over winter. So he had gone through and he went through the process of blowing that off the roof of the RV and the components that are up there. And at this point, what we're seeing him do is he has the foam cannon hooked up. He's got the cleaning solution hooked up there. And what he's doing is he's just getting a nice healthy coat of foam all over the roof of the RV, just really dousing it so that he can go in with a scrub brush then and remove anything that might be stuck. And it's important to note that the scrub brush that we're using is specifically for RVs. It's made of soft nylon bristles and the intent is so that it won't cause any damage to the surface of our trailer. And he'll spray along the channel at the top of the awning, which is a known repository for all kinds of nasty gunk as you're out camping throughout the camping season and of course after winter. He also does a gentle foam spray on the top of our awning, being very careful not to use too high of a setting because we all know that awnings are very sensitive to wind and we don't want to risk causing any damage there. And wow, what a huge difference this has made to the roof. All right, so first sign of pest activity getting into the RV. This is super irritating. This window, it goes into our kitchen area. Now, I don't have anything in there that they could possibly want, so I don't know what they're doing. I am gonna go in and peek and see if I see them crawling around anywhere in the inside, and guess what? These guys are going to die today. And now that his feet are safely on the ground, Dan has begun the process of coating the rest of the RV with a nice thick layer of sudsy foam from his foam cannon. Close up of the nasty, gross suds that are just loaded with pollen and grime and dirt from our pine trees that we are surrounded by here.